International. Uy, ano dahil ka? Oh, oh. HIV positive ko ba?
.7 million people are living with HIV globally, and 30% do not know about this status. In light of this, our team would like to interview selected countries regarding the statistics of HIV in their country.
Les chiffres français 2017 du VIH annoncés par Santé publique France ne sont pas bons. En 2016, 6003 personnes ont découvert leur séropositivité. Les hommes gays et bisexuels représentent 44% de ces personnes et 27% de ces découvertes peuvent être considérées comme tardives.
Entre 130.000 y 160.000 personas viven en España con infección por VIH y se han notificado 85.720 casos de SIDA, una enfermedad cuya incidencia se ha reducido enormemente desde hace 2 décadas por los tratamientos antirretrovirales. Si bien este descenso se ha ralentizado en los últimos años.
Mehr als 84.000 Menschen in Deutschland leiden an HIV. In Deutschland werden jedes Jahr rund 1000 neue AIDS-Fälle diagnostiziert. Von den insgesamt 84.700 Menschen, die mit dem HIV-Virus infiziert sind, schätzt das Robert-Koch-Institut jedoch, dass 12.600 Menschen über ihre Infektion nicht Bescheid wissen. Etwa 60.700 HIV-Infizierte erhalten ebenfalls eine antiretrovirale Behandlung, was darauf hindeutet, dass fast 11.000 HIV-Infizierte von ihrer Infektion wissen, aber keine Medikamente nehmen.
O Brasil representa o maior número de pessoas vivendo com HIV na América Latina, representando cerca de 40% de todas as novas infecções da região. A epidemia de HIV e AIDS no Brasil é classificada como nível estável em nível nacional, com uma taxa de prevalência na população de 0,6%. No entanto, a prevalência do HIV varia geograficamente, com níveis mais altos observados no sul e sudeste do país.
In Italia i cittadini che vivono con l'HIV sono circa 130.000, un numero in continuo aumento. In questo paese ci sono segnalazioni ogni 2 ore, ma quasi una persona su 5 che ne è infetta non ne è a conoscenza.
En 2017, on estime à 75 500 le nombre de Canadiens vivant avec le VIH, y compris le sida. une augmentation de 9,7% comparé à 2011. On estime 16 020 personnes, mais ces personnes, soit environ 21%, ignorent vivre avec le VIH. Depuis le début de l'épidémie, 26 000 personnes sont décédées.
HIV is spread only in certain body fluids from a person infected with HIV. These body fluids may either be through blood, semen, pre-seminal fluid, vaginal fluids, rectal fluids, or simply through a mother's breast milk.
However, in order for HIV to be transmitted, your CD4 cells, your GP120 protein, and your co-receptors all play an important role. HIV needs to bind to your CD4 cells and co-receptors in order to get inside the cell. So the most common receptors HIV uses would be your CXCR4 and your CCR5.
However, some people may have homozygous mutation wherein they have resistance or immunity to HIV, while others have heterozygous mutation wherein they have fewer co-receptor cells, making it difficult for the virus to spread, resulting in slower disease progression.
HIV as a single-stranded retroviral RNA has an enzyme called reverse transcriptase. It would transcribe complementary double-stranded proviral DNA, and then proviral meaning it would produce or it would readily integrate HIV cells into the host DNA.
HIV then enters the cell's nucleus, activating the immune cell. The immune cell then starts transcribing proteins that are needed in the immune response. The immune cell inadvertently starts transcribing and transcripting new virus cells that move out of the cell membrane and infect other new cells.
However, HIV is known for creating errors during replication, and these errors are called different strains. They are still HIV, but they behave slightly different from each other. This phenomenon is called viral tropism, wherein there is host cell preference.
Now let's talk about the course of the disease. In the acute infection, R5 strains get into the different immune cells in the body, which are dendritic cells, and they are usually located in the epithelial and mucosal tissues.
The virus that enters the body, then the body captures the virus. Then the virus migrates into the lymph nodes where a lot of immune cells live.
The virus then infects, HIV increases in the patient's blood, and the patient starts to experience flu-like and mononucleosis-like symptoms during the acute stage of infection.
In response, the immune system mounts a counterattack to control replication. Then, after 12 weeks, the patient goes into the chronic phase, which may last up to 2 to 10 years.
In the chronic phase, virus increases while T cells decrease around 1 to 2 billion every day, and is greater than 500 cells per cubic millimeter but can still fight infections. However, some infections like TB can become severe.
Once the T cells of the body drop from 200 to 500 cubic millimeters, the patient would start experiencing lymphadenopathy, hairy leukoplakia, which are white patches on the tongue caused by Epstein-Barr virus, and or oral candidiasis, which would be the yeast infection on the mouth.
If T cells are less than 200 cubic millimeters, the immune system is severely compromised. HIV will then become AIDS, and the patient will experience persistent fever, fatigue, weight loss, and diarrhea.
AIDS-defining diseases may develop such as your primary lymphoma, fungal infection, tumor, and your pneumocystis pneumonia.
People with AIDS normally die from infections that a normal immune system can fend off.
The modes of transmission for HIV may be male to male, male to female, or female to male, given that HIV is present in the vaginal fluids or cervical fluids.
75% of all the AIDS cases are transmitted sexually. However, they could also be transmitted via intravenous drug abuse. It could also be transmitted through mother and child via the placenta, delivery, and breastfeeding.
The different diagnoses for HIV can either be antibody tests, which detects antibodies against HIV, antibody antigen tests, which detects antibodies against HIV plus HIV itself, and RNA or DNA tests.
Antigen antibody test is recommended since it is better for detecting early infection. If the first test is positive, a second confirmatory test must be done.
There is currently no cure for AIDS. However, an antiretroviral therapy, which is a combination of medicine, can be done.
However, it only slows down the spread of the human immunodeficiency virus.
Let's clear some things up!
Filipinos have HIV, while HIV infected are 1% transmission are caused by unprotected cells.
Serious. spreading quickly. Affect you, but also your family too.
Protect yourself.
I dare you to save your lives.